Hello, teams. Who's having a good time here today at Rah Cha Cha Ruckus? Glad to hear it. So in just a moment, we are going to kick off our alliance selection. But I wanted to give a rundown of how that works for those of you who have never seen this before, or maybe you've been to a first event before, but you need a little reminder. In just a moment, I am going to invite the team who is ranked #1 after our qualification matches up here. They will then invite another team to join their alliance. That team can either accept their invitation or decline their invitation. If they accept the invitation, they will accompany Nick over to their spot on the field and wait for their next turn to pick. But if they choose to decline the invitation, if the selected team chooses to decline the invitation, the picking team will then be given the opportunity to invite another team to join their alliance. This will continue until we have a successful pairing. If your team chooses to decline an invitation, you can only play in playoff matches if you become an alliance captain. So if you decline an invitation, you cannot be selected by any other team. Once we have the first successful pairing of 2 robots, we will continue down to the next highest ranked team to become alliance captain #2, and they will invite someone to join their alliance, and so on until we proceed down to alliance #8. Then we will take a pause to give everybody a minute to recoup their strategy. And once that's done, alliance #8 will invite a second robot to join their alliance, thus completing their 3-robot alliance. After alliance 8 does their second pick, we will proceed to alliance #7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and end on alliance #1. So without any further ado, let's get this party started. If your team is not selected to be on an alliance, please stick around and check in, send a representative to check in with Dante about whether or not you are a backup robot for eliminations. All right, everybody. Let's give a round of applause for your #1 ranked team, Team 4039.
First team 4039 is Makeshift Robotics. They represent Hamilton, Ontario.
Team 4039, do you have a pick ready?
Team 4039, Makeshift Robotics, on behalf of our sponsors, ArcelorMittal DeFosco, GM, John Deere's, Magna International, Hickory Dickory Decks, would like to make the shift with Team 1519.
1519. Or 1591.
1591.
First team
Sorry.
1591 is the Grease Gladiators. They represent Rochester, New York.
On behalf of our sponsors and the Greece Central School District, Team 1591 gratefully accepts.
Excellent. So you guys can go over where Nick is standing and discuss your next pick. Next up, we would like to invite up to the field Team 5406.
First team 5406 is Celtics.
Team 5406, who would you like to invite to your alliance?
Celtex, on behalf of our sponsors, John Deere Canada, HWCDSB, Triple M Solutions, ArcelorMittal DeFasco, Stryker, and Rev Robotics, would like to invite Team 3173.
Team 3173.
First team 3173 are the Igniters. They represent Rochester, New York.
Team 3173, what is your answer?
On behalf of all of our sponsors, mentor, alumni, and students, Team 3173 gratefully accepts.
That's great. You guys can join Nick on the field. Next, I would like to invite up Team 191.
First Team 191 are the X-Cats. They represent Rochester, New York.
Hi. Team 191, who would you like to invite to your alliance?
On behalf of Team 191 and all of our sponsors, we would like to invite Team 3015.
Team 3015.
First Team 3015 is Ranger Robotics. They represent Spencerport, New York.
Team 3015, what is your answer?
On behalf of Team 3015 and all of our gracious sponsors, we would like to accept.
Excellent. Next, we would like to invite up to the front Team 2228.
Team number 2228 is Cougar Tech. They represent Honeoye Falls, New York.
Hi, Team 2228. Who would you like to pick?
On behalf of Team 2228 at Cougar Tech, all of our students, mentors, and sponsors, we would like to invite Team 1507, the Warlocks, to join us.
Team 1507.
First Team 1507 are the Warlocks. They represent Lockport, New York.
Hi, Team 1507. What is your answer?
On behalf of our sponsors, GM, Bala, and the Lockport City School District, we gratefully accept.
Excellent. Next to the front, we would like to invite Team 9996.
First Team 9996 is Celtics. They represent Hamilton, Ontario.
Team 9996, who would you like to invite?
Celtex, on behalf of our sponsors John Deere Canada, HWCDSB, Triple M Solutions, ArcelorMittal Dofasco, Stryker, and Rev Robotics, would like to invite Team 2053.
Team 2053.
First Team 2053 is Southern Tier Robotics. They represent Vestal, New York.
Team 2053, what is your answer?
2053 would like to graciously accept your offer.
Excellent. Next to the front, we would like to invite Team 424.
First Team 424 is Rust Belt Robotics. They represent Buffalo, New York.
Team 424, who would you like to invite to your alliance?
On behalf of Rexel, Pelagic, the rest of our sponsors, and the greater Buffalo area community, Rust Belt Robotics gratefully would like to invite Team 578 to join our alliance.
578.
First Team 578 is R Cubed. They represent Fairport, New York.
Team 578, what is your answer?
On behalf of Team 578 and all our sponsors, we graciously accept.
Excellent. Next, we would like to invite to the field Team 9993.
First Team 9993 are the Igniters. They represent Rochester, New York.
Team 9993, who would you like to invite to your alliance?
Team 9993 would like to invite Team 9406 to our alliance.
9406.
First team 9406 is Tech Junior. They represent Montreal, Quebec.
Team 9406, what is your answer?
Team 9406, Tech Junior, from Collège Regina Assunta in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Gratefully accepts the invitation.
Excellent. Next, we would like to invite to the field Team 4930, or to the front of the field.
First team 4930 is the Electric Mayhem. They represent Buffalo, New York.
Team 4930, who would you like to invite?
Team 4930 would like to invite Team 9990.
9990.
First team 9990 is the other half of the Electric Mayhem, representing Buffalo, New York.
Team 9990, what is your answer?
Team 9990 gratefully accepts.
And with that, we have our first picks for all the alliances. So we're going to give them about 2 minutes to sort out their strategy for who their next pick is going to be. So I'd like everyone here who's been to a first event before to give a round of applause. Excellent. And now I'd like everyone who is here, whether you've been to a first event or not, to give a round of applause for everyone who this is their first experience with FIRST Robotics. I'm sure all the teams here have a lot of new faces, and we're really excited to invite everyone to the FIRST community. All right, Team 4930, Alliance Captain number 8. Who would you like to invite to join your alliance?
Team 4930 would like to invite Team 1126 Specs to our alliance.
Team 1126.
First team 1126 is Sparks. They represent Webster, New York.
Team 1126, what is your answer?
Team 1126, on behalf of the Webster Central School District, the Xerox Corporation and Bosch, gratefully accepts.
Excellent. Now let's get Alliance Captain number 7 up to the field, Team 9993. Team 9993, who would you like to invite?
Team 9993 would like to invite Team 3799 to our alliance.
Team 3799.
Team number 3799 is the Electric Fire. They represent Elmira, New York.
Team 3799, what is your answer?
On the behalf of Team 3799, we graciously accept.
Excellent. Now let's get the Alliance Captain number 6 up to the field, Team 424. Team 424, who would you like to invite?
On behalf of Rexel, Pelagic, the rest of our sponsors, and the greater Buffalo area community, Rustbelt Robotics and Team 578 would like to invite Team 3003 to join our alliance.
Team 3003.
First team 3003 is Tanks. They represent Canandaigua, New York.
Team 3003, what is your answer?
On behalf of all of our sponsors, Team 3003 graciously accepts.
Excellent. Now let's get Alliance Captain number 4. Who is 5. Sorry. I'm sorry. Alliance Captain number 5, Team 9996.
On behalf of 9996 and 2053, we'd like to invite Team 6868.
6868.
First team 6868 is Cadet Robotics. They represent Hilton, New York.
Team 6868, what is your answer?
Team 6868 Cadet Robotics, on behalf of Hilton High School and the Bausch Foundation, we gratefully accept.
Excellent. Now it's time for Alliance Captain number 4, Team 2228. Team 2228, who would you like to invite?
On behalf of Team 2228 Cougar Tech and 1407 the Warlocks, we would like to invite Team 1405 Finney Falcons to join us.
1405.
First team 1405 is the Finney Falcons. They represent Penfield, New York.
Team 1405, what is your answer?
Team 1405, on behalf of the Charles Finney School, Tackwell, Hazelton, Xerox, and our other gracious sponsors, gratefully accepts.
Excellent. Now let's have Alliance Captain number 3, Team 191. Team 191, who would you like to invite?
On behalf of Team 191, we'd like to invite Team 340.
340.
First team 340 is Greater Rochester Robotics. They represent Churchville, New York.
On behalf of all of our sponsors, Team 340 graciously accepts.
That's excellent. And now can we have Alliance Captain number 2, Team 5406.
(5406) and 3173 would like to invite 1518.
1518?
First team 1518 is Raider Robotics. They represent Palmyra, New York.
Team 1518, what is your answer?
On behalf of all of our sponsors, Team 1518 graciously accepts the invitation to your alliance.
Excellent. And now, Alliance Captain number 1, Team 4039.
On behalf of Team 4039 and Team 1591, we would like to invite Team 1511 to join our alliance.
Team 1511.
First team 1511 is Rolling Thunder. They represent Penfield, New York.
Team 1511, what is your answer?
Team 1511 gratefully accepts.
And with that, we have our 8 playoff alliances. So again, teams that have not been selected, please send a representative to check in with Dante about whether or not you will be a backup robot. And then for the teams on the field, please have one member of the one alliance captain member stay behind for a driver's meeting.
All right, here we are in the first round and first match of the upper bracket. First up for our Red Alliance, 1591.
Please welcome the team from Rochester, New York, known as the Grease Gladiators.
Second up for Red, it's 1511.
It's Rolling Thunder from Penfield, New York.
Rounding out your Red Alliance, 4039.
The Alliance captains out of Hamilton, Ontario, Makeshift Robotics.
And now let's hear it for your Blue Alliance. First up, Team 4930.
The Alliance captains out of Buffalo, New York, the Electric Mayhem.
And their alliance partners, Team 1126.
Welcome Sparks from Webster, New York.
Last but not least, we have Team 9990.
The Electric Mayhem number 2 from Buffalo, New York.
All right, drivers behind the line in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Round one of the upper bracket here at Ruckus 2024 begins here. Alliance number 1 in the red bumpers and Alliance number 8 in blue. A double elimination bracket. Win and you're in, lose 2 and you are out. Here in the upper bracket, all 8 teams looking for their first win. Drivers take control after our first autonomous period comes to an end. Red, Alliance number 1, comes out with the early strong start, 34-4. In control first is 40-39. They have a note in hand, and they will deliver on the near side of the field to the Red Alliance amp. Looking for the amplification cycle here. 1591 going for the straight unamplified shot, and they will head back for more. Blue Alliance with catch-up work to do here in the early game. Fully lit up stack light for the Red Alliance. They are ready to amplify at will, and 1511 is still motionless by the subwoofer. And we'll see if they get back into this one before time runs out. Just over a minute and a half left in play. Makeshift, the Alliance captains will start the amplified scoring here. 1 in, looking for 2. That one bounces out. Time ticking down for the Red Alliance. Makeshift looking for their second shot. That one hits home, turning around, but that will not be enough time for shot number 3. They still have the strong lead, 48-10. 11 notes scored here throughout this match. A minute 13 left on the clock. 11:26, heading back into enemy territory, picking up a note here, looking for a path into the source zone, where their human player is waiting, delivering a note now, crisscrossing the field, finding the open path. 1591 being routed by the electric mayhem machine. 9990, they finally break free and head underneath their opponent's stage, passing it off to Makeshift in 1511, who sprung back to life here in the final 45 seconds. 57-10, Alliance number 8. Looking for more here. 1591 and 4039 moving back into position. Sparks is the delivering machine here for the Blue Alliance, having trouble getting that note out. Now aiming up skyward. They have a lit up stack light. Can 1126 deliver? We've reached the final period of play. And now trouble for the Red Alliance as 1591 finds himself caught underneath the Blue Alliance stage in the final period of play. 10 seconds left. 1126, the only robot making a motion towards the stage with 3, 2, 1. All 3 red machines getting parked underneath their stage as time expires in match number 1. Scores are in for round 1, match number 1. It will go to the Red Alliance. Alliance number 1 taking the first match 72-28. 58 speaker points here for the Red Alliance. We saw a lot of that in the opening period of play. Those notes worth 5 points in the autonomous period. Help them push out in front by a strong margin here, 72-28. Alliance number 1 will move along in the upper bracket. They'll play again in round 2, match number 7. Alliance number 8 not out quite yet. They will drop down to the lower bracket where they will fight to stay alive in the lower bracket. Round 2, match number 5 is when we will see them again. Coming up next is round 1, match number 2 here in the upper bracket.
All right, here we are, round 1, match number 2 in the upper bracket. First up for your Red Alliance, 1507.
Welcome the Warlocks from Lockport, New York.
Second up for your Red Alliance, 1405.
Penfield, New York, the Finney Falcons.
Rounding out your Alliance for Red, 2228.
The Alliance captains out of Honeoye Falls, New York, Cougar Tech.
All right, and your Blue Alliance first up, Team 9996.
The Alliance captains out of Hamilton, Ontario, Celtics.
And their alliance partners, Team 6868.
Welcome Cadet Robotics from Hilton, New York.
Last but not least, we have Team 2053.
From Vestal, New York, Southern Tier Robotics.
Okay, we have drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Match number 2 starting off here in the autonomous period. Both alliances coming out surrounding that subwoofer, getting those early note shots up and in so they can head back and collect at the midfield. 1507 trying to make that delivery. They'll come out for one more. And that is how it will stay. Close match here, 26-21. Alliance number 4 in red, coming out in front by a few points. Driver step to the controls now in our teleoperated period of play. No ranking points here in the playoffs. Both alliances just trying to get enough match points to beat the other. And they're going to start the scoring here with 22-28. Fully lit up stack light for red, looking to amplify, and they do. Up and in for 5 points, 22-28. Knocks one off the side, being directed on by the human player, looking up high, making it 10 for red. But here comes blue, answering back. That shot bouncing around and out for the Celtex machine. Cadet Robotics hits the second shot. And looking to reload before time runs out. That one hits home from the 99-96 Celtex machine, and they keep it close, 39-35, just under a minute and a half left in play. Blue resets at the amp. Celtex in control. They have one of two. Turns around, picks up the second note. There's two. Now looking for ammunition to amplify. Red Alliance, 14:05. The Finney Falcons will get the second they need to amp. And Red Alliance trying to beat them to it, and they do. Cougar Tech up and in and amplified. Celtex up and in and amplified. Now it's Finney's turn. They make a delivery as Cadet delivers for blue. Both amplifications end at the same time. Just under 1 minute left in play. Red with a 10-point advantage, 62 now to 47. Dust settles. Two machines back at the amp. Celtex and the Finney Falcons. Cougar Tech waiting in line. Finney makes their delivery. Here comes Honeoye Falls with number 2. Red Alliance back to collect what may be the last amplification cycle they have in match number 2. Red Alliance has the advantage. Blue has 20 seconds to bring it back. They are amplified here, but so is red. Sinking shot number 1. Here come the Finney Falcons. Looking for the shot up high. They were going for the amp. Now change gears and head up high. 8 seconds left to play. Celtex lining up center stage. Here comes the Red Alliance with 3, 2, 1. A buzzer beater shot from Cadet Robotics as time expires here. Another 2 points. And we'll see how that affects your official results coming up in just a minute. Scores for match number 2. It goes to the Red Alliance. Alliance number 4 taking match number 2, 81-60. 52 speaker points and 15 penalty points, unfortunately, helping Alliance number 4 push out in front here. They will advance across the upper bracket here in match number 7, playing the winners of the last match that we just saw. Alliance number 5, once again, not out of it yet. They will drop down to the lower bracket and play to stay alive. We'll see them again in round 2, match number 5. Coming up next here in the upper bracket is match number 3.
All right, here we are, match number 3 in the upper bracket, starting with our Red Alliance. First up, 31-73.
Welcome to the field, the Igniters out of Rochester, New York.
Next up for your Red Alliance, 15-18.
From Palmyra, New York, it's Raider Robotics.
And last but not least, 54-06.
The Alliance captains out of Hamilton, Ontario, Celtex.
And now let's meet our Blue Alliance. First up, Team 9406.
Welcome the rookies out of Montreal. It's Tech Junior.
And their alliance partners, Team 9993.
The alliance captains out of Rochester, New York, it's the Igniters 2.
Rounding out this alliance, it's Team 3799.
From Elmira, New York, welcome to the field, the Electric Fire.
Drivers behind the line in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Match number 3 here in the upper bracket, alliance number 2 in the red bumpers and alliance number 7 in blue. Red is first out to the midfield, the Igniters and Celtics trying to acquire here. All 5 notes remain at midfield. Those acquisitions missed, and they will have to collect here as drivers take control 26-17. Red Alliance comes out in front here after our opening period. The team from Elmira and McQuaid meeting at midfield. Our first instance of sister teams here in the playoffs, 31-73 and 99-93. Both teams here from McQuaid as they will face off against one another for bragging rights at that high school. 33-17, 1:48 on the clock. Amplification fades and 54:06 will reset here at the amp. There's one in for the green machine out of Hamilton. There's number 2 as they light up their stack light. Blue Alliance shooting up high. The Electric Fire out of Elmira makes their shot. That one denied from the Montreal team. And red is ready to go. 1, 2 for the Red Alliance. 3, a knock up in the air, and that will land behind driver station lines. Can they beat the buzzer? No dice. 2 of 4 for the Red Alliance with 1:16 on the clock. They still have the lead, 55-21. Passing it across is the Igniters for the Red Alliance, 31-73, going to midfield, popping it over their stage, where Celtax lies in wait. Turns around, ready to amplify, 54:06, lining up at the subwoofer, up and in, 1 for the Red Alliance, 5 points. 2-3 for red, looking for one more to complete the cycle for red. 15-18 has it in their grasp. Looking for 20, denied by the speaker shield. They will reset. Blue Alliance lying in wait. They have catch-up work to do. 40 seconds left. 83-23 is the scoreline. 19 notes here scored by the Red Alliance. 54:06, muscles past 15-18, sinks their 2-pointer. And ready to amplify again. 31-73, bouncing around and out. That one from 54:06 going in. Here comes red. 2, 15-18, trying to make it 3. Lining up, time ticking down. For Raider, they get it done. And 54:06 will just shoot the unamplified shot with 8 seconds left in play. Alliance number 2 has eclipsed 100 points. With 3, 2, 1. Elmira and Pelmira swinging on the chains as time runs out here in match number 3. Match number 3 scores coming up on the board. It will go to the Red Alliance. Red takes the win with a new event high score of 114 points to 27. Alliance number 2 moves across the upper bracket. We'll see them again in match number 8. 81 speaker points leading the way here for the Red Alliance. Alliance number 7 drops down to the lower bracket, and we will see them again in match number 6 in round 2. Coming up next is match number 4 here in the upper bracket. The final match here in round number 1.
All right, here we go. Match number 4 here in the upper bracket, starting with your Red Alliance. Team number 340.
Out of Churchville, New York, please welcome Greater Rochester Robotics.
And second up in the Red Alliance, 191.
The Alliance captains out of Rochester, New York, it's the X-Cats.
Finishing it out for your Red Alliance, 3015.
Ranger Robotics, representing Spencerport, New York.
And now let's hear about our Blue Alliance. First up, Team 3003.
Out of Canandaigua, New York, they are Tanks.
And their alliance alliance partners, Team 424.
The alliance captains out of Buffalo, New York, Rust Belt Robotics.
Rounding out their alliance, it's Team 578.
Fairport High School's Fairport, New York, R Cubed.
We have drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Round number 1 comes to an end here with match number 4. Alliance number 3 in red and alliance number 6 in blue. Red Alliance making it out to the midfield here first, 30-15, running this autonomous that we've seen all day, trying to push past 191 to get the final note. No dice, but all of those shots do manage to go in the speaker. They'll push out in front 26-19. Drivers take control as robots head to the midfield to clear the stage of notes. And 578 now taking a defensive posture. You can see one of those notes hung on one of those climbing bars, and that's going to be very difficult for the drivers to try and dislodge to start scoring. 578, we'll see if they can get that out or if they're just going to play defense for the remainder of this match. Trying to lock down 191 on the far side of the field, being careful not to draw any of those fouls. Some good driving on both sides of the field as 191 manages to get past. Looks like they are going to try and shoot that over and pass to their teammates. They do so. Blue Alliance amplified for the first time, and they're going to try and cut the deficit here. They're down by 10 as time running out on that amplification cycle. They get it there. 30-03, the Tanks machine cuts Red's lead, 39-28. Just under a minute and a half left in play. Another pass over from the X-Cats machine to Spencerport, looking up high. Another shot from 30-15, switching places with the Cats, up and in. 5 points for 191. 1 minute left. Red extends their lead, 50-30. 340. Trying to play the interference here on 30-03, looking for a note in the source. 424 will join them, getting tight on the far side of the field by the blue source. And a foul on 340 comes in. A little too close to that source with 40 seconds left in play. Blue Alliance is amplified. Once again, trying to cut the Reds' lead. 1-2 up and in, 10 points for the Blue Alliance. 578 continues to play the defense. 30 seconds left. 58-46 is the score line. 30-03 trying to find an open path. They get it around. Looking up high for 2. That one denied by the speaker. End game period, 15 seconds left. Blue makes their way to the stage. 30-03 lined up, stage left. Swinging up high. Here comes Red with 5 seconds left. It's 3, 2, 1. Scores are in for match number 4. It will go to the Red Alliance. Alliance number 3 takes the win 71-53. And Alliance number 3 will be our final team here, moving across in the upper bracket. We'll see them in match number 8. And Alliance number 6 rounds out our lower bracket. We will see them in match number 6. That rounds out round number 1 here in our playoff tournament. Coming up next is round number 2, where we start in the lower bracket for match number 5, and unfortunately have to say goodbye to one of our great alliances here today. Coming up next is match number 5.
Here we go, round 2, the first match in the lower bracket. At the end of this match, we will be saying goodbye to one of our alliances. Only one way to find out But first, let's meet the teams. First up for your Red Alliance, 9990.
The Electric Mayhem number 2 from Buffalo, New York.
Second up for Red, it is 1126.
Welcome back, Sparks from Webster Thomas and Schrader High Schools.
Rounding out your Red Alliance, 4930.
The Electric Mayhem from Nichols School.
And now your Blue Alliance, the Alliance ranked number 5. We have Team 9996.
It's Celtics 2 from Hamilton, Ontario.
And next, it's 6868.
Representing Hilton High School, Hilton, New York, Cadet Robotics.
Rounding out this alliance, it's Team 2053.
STR from Vestal Senior High School.
Drivers take a step behind the line in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Round number 2 begins here in match number 5. Both alliances fighting to stay alive here in the lower bracket. Blue Alliance out to the midline for Celtex and STR. Looking for more. Celtex managing to drain that one. STR remains at midfield, but they have a note in hand ready to go here for the teleoperated period to begin. 41-11. Alliance number 5 comes out with a strong start. 99-96, passing that over the stage, and now taking it themselves. They're going over to the amp, looking to deliver. There's one for the Celtex machine. Another one acquired very quickly. There's number 2 for 99-96, and Blue is ready to amplify. Red beats them to it, trying to cut the deficit. Here comes Blue. That one will not be enough power from the Celtex machine. And here comes STR trying to beat the buzzer. They get it done. 9996 up and in for 2 points unamplified as time ran out. 1:30 left to go. Blue with a strong lead here, and Red with catch-up work to do. Sparks looking to line up that shot. That one denied by the speaker hood. 49-30 playing the amp here. Looking for one more note to amplify. Pile up on the far side of the field. It looks like 49-30 maybe got entangled with the inside of another robot's frame perimeter. Just over 1 minute left in play. 2053 back to deliver. They have a lit up stack light ready to amplify. There's one from the team out of Vestal. Here comes Cadet Robotics out of Hilton, just delivering one for their teammates. Time ticking down for the Blue Alliance. No Blue in sight. The defense coming in on both of the other Blue Alliance robots. Some well-timed defense from the Red Alliance, slowing them down during a high-scoring period. 40 seconds left in play. Red still does need to take the offense if they want to come back in this match. 68-68 and 99-90. That's a lot of nines. Looking to head back to deliver. They are in position here. The Electric Mayhem machine lined up with the subwoofer. That off the April tags. They will have to recollect. Their Alliance captains already on center stage, where a microphone has been spotlit by the human player. 10 seconds left. Blue Alliance on their way up, 2053, stage right with 3, 2, 1. Time runs out here in match number 5. And they move forward here in our lower bracket, where we will see them again in match number 10. Unfortunately, this is where we have to say goodbye to Alliance number 8, the Red Alliance. Folks, please give a round of applause for your number 8 ranked Alliance here today. Team Captain 4930, the Electric Mayhem, and their Electric Mayhem sister team 9990, along with 1126 Sparks, for a great day and a great season in the Finger Lakes region. Coming up next here on the field is match number 6, our final lower bracket match in round number 2.
All right, here we go. Match number 6 here in the lower bracket. We'll start with our Red Alliance. First up, 37.99.
Welcome back, the Electric Fire from Elmira, New York.
Next up for your Red Alliance, 99.93.
The Igniters 2 from Rochester, New York.
Finishing it out for your Red Alliance, clad in pink, it is 31.81.
Welcome to the field, the backup team, the Pittsford Panthers out of Pittsford, New York.
And now let's hear about starting off with Team 3003.
From Canandaigua Academy, Canandaigua, New York, it's Tanks.
And next we have Team 424.
Rust Belt Robotics out of Buffalo, New York.
Rounding out this alliance, it's Team 578.
They're the team from Fairport, New York, known as R Cubed.
We have drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Round 2, our final match in the lower bracket. Alliance number 7 in red, alliance number 6 in blue, and unfortunately another one of these alliances will be going home here. Autonomous control, Blue Alliance comes out in front as time runs out, 24-10. Drivers step to the control, and robots head to work here. 99.93 streaming into midfield, picking up one of those notes at midfield, 578 and 424 following suit, and there was one left. 3181 will start at the amp, the Electric Fire, making those shots from the subwoofer. Blue Alliance already amplified. Some fast work here. Here comes the Tanks machine. That one denied by the speaker shield, and they will head back to recollect. 3003 changes direction and heads towards the amp. Lining up, making a cue for the Blue Alliance. 3003 drops in one. 578 lying in wait. Bit of a miscommunication here for the Blue Alliance. Someone has to go, and that person is 3003. They head back with no in hand. Teammates ready to amplify. Red Alliance, time ticking down with 3 seconds on their own. 99.93. The Igniters trying to turn it in time. No dice as Red Alliance amplification ends. Blue is ready to go again. They still have the lead, 38-22, and they do. Up and in for the Blue Alliance. Here come the Tanks machine, once again denied by the speaker. They head back to recollect. 424 makes a delivery, and 578 looks like they are playing the interference here for the Red Alliance. 37.99 being slowed down by R Cubed. 49 seconds left in play. Red still with catch-up work to do. Third here trying to find a note. They steal one from the base of the stage for the Red Alliance. 30 seconds left. Blue Alliance trying to take advantage. They have the lead 42-29 as we move into our end game period here in match number 6. Red Alliance facing elimination. They need to pull it back here in the final 15 seconds. Blue is amplified. Red looking for more scores with 10 on the clock. 37.99 on their way up stage left with 3, 2, 1. Time runs out here in match number 6, and your official scores are coming up after a brief review. Scores are official. And it goes to the Blue Alliance. Alliance number 6 takes the win, 53-35. Alliance number 6 moving on, staying alive here in the lower bracket, and we'll see them again in match number 9 in round 3. Folks, a round of applause here for Alliance number 7. Some great matches here today. Team number 99.93, the captains, the Igniters. Team 37.99, the Electric Fire. Team 9406, Tech Junior. And Team 3181, the Pittsford Panthers. Coming out next here on the field, we're moving back up into the upper bracket. Match number 7 here in round number 2 coming up next.
Just like Josh said, we're back in the upper bracket here in match 7. Starting off with the first team for your Red Alliance, 1591.
Welcome back, the Grease Gladiators from Rochester, New York.
I can't believe I just dabbed. All right. Second for Red, 1511.
Welcome back, Penfield High School's Rolling Thunder.
Rounding out your Red Alliance, it's 4039.
The captains out of St. Mary Catholic Secondary School, it's Makeshift Robotics.
Now let's hear about this Blue Alliance, the Alliance ranked number 4. First up, Team 2228.
The captains out of Honeyway Falls.
And we have their Alliance partners, Team 1405.
The Finney Falcons, representing the Charles Finney School.
Rounding out the Blue Alliance, Team 1507.
Lockport High School, Lockport, New York, Warlocks.
Drivers, take a step behind the line in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Match number 7 here in round 2 upper bracket. Alliance number 1 in red and alliance number 4 in blue. Both of these alliances undefeated. And we'll see who will stay that way at the conclusion of this match. 1591 continues the shots from midfield. And once again, a strong lead here for the Red Alliance. 44-24 in favor of red. 40-39 begins the scoring here for the Red Alliance. They're lined up at the amp. 1591 running those unimpeded cycles to midfield, passing it over to the Rainbow Machine out of Hamilton. Angling up 40-39. Trying to find the shot. Blue Alliance will beat them to it. They are amplified. They're going to try and cut the deficit here, and they are. 36 points for the Blue Alliance, 46 to red. And now 10 points separates them. Here comes red. Amplify themselves. Number 2 for Makeshift. The Gladiators pass another across. Running out of time. Makeshift makes their shot. 1591 continuing the passing as Blue Alliance amplifies once again. 1405 at the amp, switching places now, passing it across. Their amp cycle runs out, and red still looking for another. 1511 coming across the far side of the field. Red Alliance has a lit up stack light ready to amplify, and they do. Up and in for 5 points. Makeshift looking for 2. There's 2. 10. Looking for 15. 40-39. Extends the lead, 78-52, but now it's Blue's turn. They amplify. Up and in, 1405, the Falcons. Cougar Tech looking for another. 40 seconds in play. 79-67 the scoreline. 35 seconds on the clock. Red Alliance ready to amplify. Blue resetting at the amp. They are amplified. Looking for another is Makeshift. That bounces out. Third shot hits home. Here comes 40-39. As we reach our endgame period of match number 7. Alliance number 1 starting to pull away. 95-68. Blue looking for a strong end game here to bring it back. Cougar Tech looking for a trap. Stage left. They got it. Here comes 1405 with 3, 2, 1. Scores are official for match number 7. Here in round number 2, it will go to the Red Alliance. Alliance number 1 taking this match 110-82. Alliance number 1 will remain here in the upper bracket. We will see them again in match number 11. Alliance number 4 dropping down to the lower bracket. We'll see them again in round 3, match number 9, where they will play to stay alive. 95 speaker points leading the way here for the Red Alliance. Coming up next here on the field after reset is match number 8, our final match here in round number 2.
All right, while the field is still getting ready, let's meet the teams for our next match. First up, for our Red Alliance, currently fixing their robot, 3173.
From McQuaid Jesuit High School, it's the Igniters.
At least their alliance partners, 1518, are excited. That's what's important. Second up for your Red Alliance, it's 15-18.
Out of Palmyra, New York, it's Raider Robotics.
Rounding out your Red Alliance, it's 5406.
From Bishop Ryan Catholic Secondary School out of Hamilton, Ontario, it's Celtics.
And now, your Blue Alliance, starting off with Team 3015.
Welcome Ranger Robotics from Spencerport High School.
And their alliance captains, Team 191.
The Hall of Fame X-Cats from Rochester, New York.
Rounding out this alliance, we have Team 340.
Representing Churchville Chi-Li High School, it's Gurr.
I think the kids are sleeping. We have drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Final match here in round number 2. Alliance number 3 in blue and alliance number 2 in red. Time runs out here in our opening period of play. .5406 looking for their second delivery here at the amp. Can't quite make that acquisition. Blue Alliance is amplified here. And time ticking down. Alliance number 2 in the lead, 37-18, as Blue Alliance's amplification comes to an end, cutting the Red Alliance's lead. But here comes Red. They are amplified now, looking up high for more. 5406, we're number 2. 15-18, denied by the speaker. Red Alliance's amplification runs out. They have the lead 53-24, just under a minute and a half left in play. The Igniters trying to get around the defense of Churchville 340, managing to pass that, shuffle it across the floor. 5406, same strategy here, now taking advantage. Celtics back at the amp. Second one in, ready to amplify. Blue Alliance is as well. The question is who will get there first, and it's Red. Up and in for 5 points. Here comes 15-18 lined up at the subwoofer. 30-15 being slowed down by 5406, or maybe it was the other way around as Blue Alliance amplifies now, and there's one up and in, one bouncing wide for Spencerport. 49 seconds left. Rebound there, and that should be the buzzer beater for the Blue Alliance. They get it amplified for 5 points. 69-35. Blue still with catch-up work to do in the final 40 seconds. 191 and 15-18 colliding on the far side, creating traffic. 3173 hits the amplified shot. 5406 denied by the back of the speaker. Another shot from McQuaid, and here comes a team out of Hamilton. Off the April tags, bounces wide. We've reached our final period of play. Red with a strong lead, 79-35. 12 seconds left. 15-18 breaking off stage left. Heading for the climb. They're swinging on the chains with 5 seconds. It's 3, 2, 1. 191 and 5406 also manage to get on stage before time expires here in match number 8. Scores official here in match number 8. It will go to the Red Alliance. Red takes a win 89-43. Alliance number 2 moving on here in the upper bracket. They will move across into round 4, match number 11, where they will play Alliance number 1. Our final 2 undefeated alliances here in the playoffs. Alliance number 3 dropping down here into the lower bracket. We'll see them in match number 10. They'll play again in round 3. Well, where they will fight to stay alive. Speaking of round number 3, that's coming up next here as we take a trip back down into the lower bracket. Round number 3 consists of 2 matches in the lower bracket, matches number 9 and 10, where unfortunately 2 more alliances will be going home. Match number 9 coming up after reset.
All right, jumping into round 3, match number 9, 1507. Your Warlocks first up for red, getting set on the field right now. Yeah, let's get a round of applause. Coming out of the pit, ready to rock. Second up for your red alliance, it's 1405.
The Finney Falcons from Penfield, New York.
Finishing it out for your red alliance, it's 2228.
Out of Honeywell Falls, New York, it's Cougar Tech.
And now let's hear about your Blue Alliance, Team 3003.
Out of Canandaigua, New York, Canandaigua Academy, it's Tanks.
And their Alliance captains, Team 424.
It's the community team out of Buffalo, New York, Rust Belt Robotics.
Rounding out their Alliance, Team 578.
Welcome back, R Cubed from Fairport High School.
Drivers, take a step behind the line in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Round 3 begins here with match number 9. We're in the lower bracket. Alliance number 4 in red and Alliance number 6 in blue. Autonomous Control 1507 will beat Tanks out to the midline. Making that delivery, and Red Alliance is going to push out in front here by 10, 29-19 as drivers take control. 3003 coming across the midline, trying to grab those notes. 1405 will scoop up the last one at midfield and head back into their wing. Blue Alliance already with 1 note into their amp. Here comes the second, courtesy of Tanks. They're going to turn around and get ready to amplify the shot, but Red will beat them to it, amplifying at the same time. 1-2 on both sides of the field. 1405 trying to rebound, as is Cougar Tech. Blue Alliance running out, Red Alliance running out, and both alliances will reset here at the amp. Dust settles. Red has the slight advantage, 36-27. 1507, the blue and yellow machine, popping those across to their teammates, Cougar Tech. 1405 takes their note the distance, ready to amplify. 1405 switches to the subwoofer, looking skyward, 1 for Cougar Tech, 2 for Finney Falcons. 1507 passing across, but all the red robots know. 1 left, Cougar Tech manages to deliver. Just over 1 minute left in play. 58-33, Red Alliance with the advantage here. Blue Alliance ready to amplify. Cougar Tech starting the amp cycle here. 30-03 up and in for 5. Here comes Rust Belt. The captain's out of Buffalo looking skyward for 10. That one falls out. No, denied by the speaker. Blue Alliance still with catch-up work to do with 45 seconds left. 60-38. Lower bracket, elimination contention. Red Alliance is amplified. Adding insurance here. There's 2 more as time runs out for the Red Alliance. 30 seconds left. Blue with what might be their final amplification period of the match. They have a lit up stack light, looking to reload and score as we reach our final period of play here in match number 9. 1507 already breaking off stage left. They are airborne. Human players looking to spotlight. Time ticking down for blue. 10 seconds as their amplification ends. 17 points the differential. 5 seconds with 3, 2, 1. Scores are official. It will go to the Red Alliance. Alliance number 4 takes it 86-67. They will stay alive and move along the lower bracket to match number 12. We will see them again in round 4. Alliance number 6, unfortunately, this is where we say our goodbyes, but a round of applause here for your number 6 ranked alliance here today. Captained by team number 424, Rust Belt Robotics, and their alliance partners 3003 Tanks and 578 R Cubed. Coming up next here on the field after reset is match number 10, our final match in round number 3, still in the lower bracket, where one more alliance will be going home. Out of Churchville, New York.
And next up for your red alliance is 191.
The X-Cats from Joseph C. Wilson Magnet High School.
And last but not least, it's 3015.
Representing Spencerport, New York, it's Ranger Robotics.
And now let's hear it for the Blue Alliance trying to stay alive. It's Team 9996.
It's Celtics from Hamilton, Ontario.
And their alliance partners, Team 6868.
From Hilton, New York, welcome Cadet Robotics.
Rounding off this alliance, it's Team 2053.
From Vestal Senior High School, it's Southern Tier Robotics.
Red Alliance is ready. Blue Alliance is ready. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Match number 10 underway. Our final match in round number 3. Here in the lower bracket, Alliance number 5 and Blue Alliance number 3 in red. Blue Alliance with a strong start, but red starting to power back here in the closing seconds of autonomous control. 36-24, Blue still will have the advantage as drivers step forward to their controls. 30-15 will be the team in control here first for the Red Alliance. That first note scored in the amp. And now smartly scooping up some notes from the source, but called out 68-68, coming in for one themselves, and they will get the tech foul for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. 30-15, back in control here. Their alliance partners, 191, all the way across the field. 30-15 gets the second note they need to amplify. 191 passing it across, facing the defense from STR. Still with catch-up work to do, Blue Alliance now amplified, and they will extend this lead. 99-96 with 2 up, 68-68 looking for more. Time ticking down for the Blue Alliance. That one hits off the speaker. No dice, they will reload, but not enough time left on the clock. Both alliances' amplification comes to a close. 62-40, the unofficial score with 1:10 on the clock. 68-68, note in hand, now trying to get around the defense of 340. They take the path underneath the stage. Ready to amplify is the Blue Alliance, trying to keep this lead. Red Alliance looking for one more note. 30-15 and 191 coming across the field. 340 slowing down the Celtex machine. And now all 3 blue machines break free. All the action shifts to the blue wing. One up for the Blue Alliance. Here comes Cadet for another. Keeping that lead as they surpass 70, now 74 for the Blue Alliance. This is Red's chance to bring it back here. They are amplified. 49 points on the board. Here comes 30-15. 5-point score for Ranger Robotics. 20 seconds on the clock as we reach our end game period in match number 10. 15 seconds left. Robots begin to make their way towards the end game elements, the stage here at center field. 6 seconds left. With 3, 2, 1. Time runs out here in match number 10. Scores official for match number 10. It will go to the Blue Alliance. Blue takes the close match by 5, 79-74. Alliance number 5 stays alive here in the lower bracket, and they will advance to play again in round number 4, match 12. Folks, a round of applause here for your number 3 ranked alliance here today at Ruckus for some incredible matches all day today. First team 191, the X-Cats. First team 30-15, Ranger Robotics. And team number 340, Greater Rochester Robotics. Coming up next in our playoff tournament is match number 11. between Alliance number 1 and Alliance number 2.
During this break, while teams are getting their robots on the field, we do have an award to present. This award is the Crypt Keeper Award. The Crypt Keeper Award goes to the team with the best imagery, from the robot to the team uniforms. The Crypt Keeper Award goes to Team 578 Red Raider Robotics. Please enter over there. Come accept your award.
First team 578 is R Cubed. They represent Fairport, New York. Founded in 2001, this is their 23rd season competing with First.
Can we get another round of applause for Team 578? Here they come. I'd love to dance, but we got a match to play. Here we are in the upper bracket, round 4, match number 11. It's 1591.
From Rochester, New York, it's the Grease Gladiators.
Next up for your Red Alliance, 1511.
Rolling Thunder out of Penfield, New York.
Finishing it out for your Red Alliance, it's 4039.
The captains from Hamilton, it's Makeshift Robotics.
And now introducing your Blue Alliance, Alliance ranked number 2. We've got Team 5406.
Also the captains from Hamilton, it's Celtics.
And their alliance partners, Team 1518.
Raider Robotics, representing Palmyra, New York.
Last but not least, we've got Team 3173.
From McQuaid Jesuit High School, it's the Igniters.
Let's hear it for who's rooting for the Blue Alliance. Is anyone out there rooting for the Red Alliance? Okay, Blue Alliance, you want to give this another shot? Who's rooting for the Blue Alliance? Red Alliance, I think you can be louder.
Drivers behind the line in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Round 4 begins here with match number 11. Here in the upper bracket, our final 2 undefeated alliances here. Alliance number 2 in blue and alliance number 1 in red. As usual, alliance number 1 coming out with a very strong start. Been averaging around 40 points here in the opening period of play. No different here, 39 points for the Red Alliance. Blue with 15. Drivers head to work here in 1511 and 3173 are mixing it up here on the far side of the field. Looks like 1511 is taking a defensive posture, trying to slow down these cycles. 5406 Celtics and their Igniters teammates collecting from the source. 5406 will take it the distance, and the Igniters continue popping those over the top. Red is amplified, and that shot bouncing out from Makeshift. They will recollect here and try and spin around in time. 4039 makes the second shot. Was it in time? Yes, it was. 5 points for the Red Alliance. They extend their lead 51-19. 15-18 caught up a bit on their own stage, but they managed to break free. 15-91 in midfield, potentially trying to pass that across. There we go. That one breaks free. 2 blue machines surrounding that subwoofer. 5406 and their alliance partners 15-18. 5406 breaks off, heads for the amp. Looking to start that process here. 4039, their neighbors in Hamilton, Ontario, will beat them to it. Up and in, but that one will not be amplified in time. Still holding on to the full stack light is the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance with catch-up work to do here. 5406 lands the amplified shot up high. Going into dangerous territory to try and grab another. Some smart driving as they avoid collision. 4039 drills the amplified shot looking for two, and once again denied by the speaker. They'll have to recollect here. 30 seconds left in play. That shot up and in for the Celtex machine as they head back across neutral space to recollect. End game period in match number 11. 65 for the Red Alliance and 30 for Blue. Human players throwing on the high notes, trying to spotlight for the Blue Alliance on stage right. Double spotlight, not extra points, unfortunately, but impressive nonetheless. With 4 seconds on the clock, 3 red machines are parked, and that is how it will stay. 5406 made motions to climb in the final second, but it looks like no dice there for the Blue captains. Scores official here for match number 11. It will go to the Red Alliance. Alliance number 1 takes this 70-46. And they will punch their ticket, our first spot, into the finals across the upper bracket. Alliance number 2 is still not out. They'll drop down to the lower bracket and play for the finals match in match number 13. Who they will play, we will find that out next in match number 12 as we take a trip back down to the lower bracket to end out round number 4.
All right, kicking off match number 12 here in round 4 in the lower bracket. Starting with our Red Alliance, it's 2053.
Welcome back, STR from Vestal, New York.
Next up for our Red Alliance, it's 6868.
From Hilton High School, Cadet Robotics.
And last but not least, for your Red Alliance, 9996.
Celtics 2 from Hamilton, Ontario.
And now your Blue Alliance, who believes they still have more matches to win. It's Team 2228.
The captains from Honeyway Falls, Cougar Tech.
And their alliance partners, Team 1405.
Out of Penfield, New York, the Finney Falcons.
Rounding out this alliance, it's Team 1507.
Welcome back, the Warlocks from Lockport High School.
We're going to play in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Round 4 ends here in match number 12. Alliance number 4 in blue and alliance number 5 in red. Not the first time these two alliances have played each other. We'll see who comes out on top here. Elimination contention on the line. And only one ticket to match number 13. Drivers take control. Blue takes the 3-point advantage. 1507 scooping up that note from midfield. Their alliance partner Celtex. Rather, their opponent Celtex doing the same thing. Popping it over for the Red Alliance. 1507 and 2228 taking these the distance. 1405 grabbing one from the Red Alliance amp zone, and Blue Alliance is amplified, trying to extend this lead. Scores going up. Another one drained in from 1405, 46-29. Red Alliance looking to answer back. Still needing one more to amplify. 68-68 dropping one off. Deep in the Red Alliance wing. 99-96 Celtex. Trying to get around 1405, who's trying to steal one of those notes from right at the subwoofer. 2228 does it instead, and 1405 will head back to the source. Blue Alliance trying to keep these notes away from the Red Alliance and shutting down the passing strategy. Blue Alliance, their amplification ends in the Falcons. Get back to the amp to reset. Just over 1 minute left in play. 58-35, Alliance number 4 with the advantage still. Celtex back to collect. Their alliance partners, once again, their opponents, 1507, in the same position. They have 2 notes in hand, but currently not moving. Here is the Warlocks And this might be trouble for the Blue Alliance, giving Red an advantage to catch back up. We'll see if they can take advantage. 99-96 Celtics back at the amp. They get the second note they need. Ready to amplify on both sides of the field. The Finney Falcons look like they may beat them to it, and they do. 14:05 up for 5 points. 5 seconds until our final period of play. The Finney Falcons will grab another, but amplification will run out. Red gets one more amplification here. That shot from Celtex bouncing off the shield. Human players thrown on the high notes. 10 seconds left. Red with catch-up work, 14:05 and 15:07. Swinging up high with 3, 2, 1. All three blue machines up on the chains and on stage as time expires. We'll get the referee ruling there on 22-28. Hard to see from this vantage point if they ended up getting that or not. Scores official for match number 12. And it goes to the Blue Alliance. Alliance number 4 takes it 81-58. And Alliance number 4 will advance to our final match in the lower bracket, match number 13, to play for the final ticket to the finals. Unfortunately, this is where we say goodbye to Alliance number 5. A round of applause captained by Team 9996 Celtex and their Alliance partners 2053 STR and 6868 Cadet Robotics. Round number 5, our sole match, match 13 in the lower bracket coming up next. But before that, a few awards to give out as we wait for those teams to get ready.
You know, I would really love to do the chicken dance, but we have some awards to present. Yeah, thanks, Zach. And as the chicken dance fades, it's time to present some hardware. So, first up is the Ghostbusters Award. The Ghostbusters Award goes to the team with the best defensive robot. The Ghostbusters Award goes to Team 9996 Celtex 2. Come on over this way right here and accept your award.
First team, 9996, a part of 5406.
Or that way worse too.
That's Celtex. They represent Hamilton, Ontario. Founded in 2017. This is their 8th season competing with First.
All right, our next award is the Voodoo Doll Award. The Voodoo Doll Award goes to the team with the best autonomous mode. This team is 3015 Ranger Robotics.
First team, 3015, is Ranger Robotics. They represent Spencerport, New York. Founded in 2009. This is their 16th season competing with First.
3015, come on down and receive your award.
Hi, Rochester. We're Team 3990 Tech for Kids from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And we're here today to spread the message about a special project, a game-changing project, in fact, that we've been working on over the past year. So this project is to recognize robotics as a sport, first in our home province of Quebec and eventually across many regions around the world. And we truly believe that this project would provide robotic students like us, like you, access to better resources, better infrastructure, a better experience in FIRST Robotics.
Now, this is the reason why we have created a form that a lot of you have actually filled out today to show your support to us and our cause. Now, if you have filled out that form, that means that you have entered a giveaway for this amazing drone right here. But before we declare the winner of this giveaway, we would just like to kindly thank everyone that has supported us closely and from afar with this project. It really means a lot to us. Now, for the winner, if our announcer could please choose a number in between 1 and 133.
133.
Now, the winner of this giveaway is, drumroll please. I'm not getting there. Jason Rees from team 340. If Jason Rees is in this room, you can please walk up here and we will give you your prize. Is he here? He's coming? Yay. Perfect. He's driving? Oh, okay. I was like, what do you mean he's driving? Pick another number? Yeah? Now, Jason is unfortunately not here with us. So we are going to pick a second number.
72.
Number 72 is, drumroll please, Leora Blum from team 1591. Now, Leora, you can come to the stage and get your drone. If she is not here, another member of the team can go get the prize. I think somebody's coming. Yeah, they're over there. Someone from team 1591 can please come get the drone for Leora. Oh, they're fighting.
Thank you so much, Rochester, for your support and for your welcome here as well. So to end it off, we want to let you know that the form is always available on our Instagram. So if you, at any moment, would like to share this project with your family, your friends, you're more than welcome to do so. And we wish you a great finals competition. Thank you so much.
All right, here we go. The final match of the lower bracket. The winner of this match is going to the finals. So this one's pretty big. First up for our Red Alliance, it's 31-73.
Welcome back, the Igniters from Rochester, New York.
Next up for your Red Alliance, it's 15-18.
From Palmyra, New York, it's Raider Robotics.
Finishing up for your Red Alliance, it's 5406.
Celtex from Hamilton, Ontario.
They plan to take this all the way to the end of, all the way to the finals matches. They are the Alliance captain, team 2228.
From Honeyway Falls, New York, Cougar Tech.
And we have their Alliance partners, team 1405.
It's the Finney Falcons from Penfield, New York.
Last but not least, we have team 1507.
From Lockport High School, Lockport, New York, it's the Warlocks.
If you're cheering for the Red Alliance, let's give them a shout. Woo! Red Alliance. Who's cheering for the Blue Alliance? Red Alliance? Blue Alliance. We are ready. 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Round 5 stands alone here in match 13. One match remains with a ticket to the finals. Winner goes to the finals, loser goes home. Alliance number 2 in red, alliance number 4 in blue. First match that these two alliances have played each other. Let's see if they've done their homework. 29 all as drivers take control. 5 notes in the opening period of play. Cougar Tech and 5406, the captains, both at the amp here first. 1405 will come in with the second, and 5406 is taking the amp work themselves. Ready to amplify. Blue gets there first. One up and in. 1507 denied by the speaker. Now red ready to go. Time ticking down for blue. The last two up and in. Will they make it? Yes, they will. 1 for 5, 1 for 2. And red looking for more, but they could not get back in time. And as dust settles, blue takes the lead, 43-41. A minute and a half in play. Red Alliance locking down the far side lane. 15:07, trying to get around the defense of the Igniters and Palmyra. Now 31-73, switching gears and heading to the front side. And with 31-73 and 15-18 on defense, it looks like 54-06 will be the lone scoring machine here for the Red Alliance. Time ticks down for the Blue Alliance amp period. They have the lead, 60-43, just over 1 minute left in play. 54-06, back to collect for the Red Alliance. Shooting across the floor. Potentially a pass for their partners here, 15-18, looking to collect. 15:07, still static on the far side of the field. And Blue Alliance is running with 2. We'll see if Red can take advantage. 5 seconds left on their amplification. Another shot from the Alliance captain goes in, and they've cut the deficit to 9. 30 seconds left in match number 13. Red with catch-up work to do. Here come the captains once again. 22-28 up and amplified. 54-06 up and unamplified. 14:05, 22-28. Looking to collect. They have 13 seconds left. Still have the lead. Red Alliance trying to slow them down. Finny Falcons on stage center. 5 seconds left. 54-06 with a trap on stage right. As time expires in match number 13. 2 on stage for blue, 1 on stage, but a trap for red. And your official scores coming up next. Scores are in for match number 13, and moving on to the finals will be the Blue Alliance, 73-64. Alliance number 4 has a spot in the finals where they'll play against Alliance number 1. Alliance number 2, this is where we will part ways, and a large round of applause for Alliance number 2, your Red Alliance here in that last match. Team number 54-06, Celtics. Team number 31-73, the Igniters. And team 15-18, Raider Robotics, for making it all the way to match number 13 here in the playoffs. Coming up next here on the field are our Ruckus 2024 finals matches. But a few awards to come before that, coming up next.
All right, we've got another break between matches, which means it's time to hand out more awards. First up is the Slasher Award. The Slasher Award goes to the team with the best offensive robot. Scoring countless points, the Slasher Award goes to Team 4039 Makeshift Robotics. Come down over this way and accept your award.
First team 4039 is Makeshift Robotics. They represent Hamilton, Ontario. Founded in 2012, this is their 13th season competing with First.
All right, next up is the Mad Scientist Award. This team had the most creative robot design. The Mad Scientist Award goes to Team 1507, the Warlocks.
First team 1507 is the Warlocks. They represent Lockport, New York. Founded in 2005, this is their 20th season competing with First.
Can we get another round of applause for the Warlocks?
All right, our next award is the Trick or Treat Award. So this award goes to the team that has given the largest contribution to our Mega Drive. Before we announce the winner, we want to recognize the other top 3 contributing teams. So these teams are 1405, 1511, and 191. With a total of 445 items donated, the Trick or Treat Award goes to Team 578 Red Raider Robotics.
First team 578 is R-Cubed Red Raider Robotics. They represent Fairport, New York. Founded in 2001, this is their 23rd season competing with First.
All right. Thank you to all the teams that donated. In total, we had 7 teams donate 744 items to the Mega Drive. So let's give another round of applause to all the teams that donated here today.
The music is pretty fitting because we're here in finals match number 1. We're going to kick it off first with your Alliance captains. Before I do, when your team gets called, come out to your line in front of your Alliance station. You're going to turn at your opponents, and we're going to do a little handshake in the name of gracious professionalism. But before we get to that, first up for Red is 4039.
The 13-year Alliance captains out of Hamilton, Ontario, Makeshift Robotics.
Next up for Red, it's 1511.
In their 20th season, out of Penfield, New York, Rolling Thunder.
And last but not least, it's 1591.
In their 19th season, out of Rochester, New York, the Grease Gladiators.
And for your Blue Alliance, the Alliance captain, Team 2228.
Welcome the Alliance captains in their 18th season out of Honeyway Falls, New York, Cougar Tech Robotics.
And their Alliance partner, Team 1405.
The 21-year veterans out of Penfield, New York, the Finney Falcons.
And then rounding out their alliance, Team 1507.
The 20-year team from Lockport, New York, the Warlocks.
Now teams, you have competed hard against each other all day. You have been competitive but fair with each other. And I'd like to give you guys the opportunity to look at the person across the aisle from you and shake their hand before we get started with our first match of finals. So.
As teams return to their Alliance stations, we turn to the crowd and ask, who thinks the Red Alliance is going to win?
But what I want to know is who thinks the Blue Alliance is going to win?
Red Alliance, are we going to take that?
Blue Alliance, you were louder the first time. Let's do it again.
Let's get finals match round number 1 started in just a second. All right, drivers, take a step behind the line in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Finals match number 1 here at Ruckus. Alliance number 1 took the undefeated streak across the upper bracket. Alliance number 4 survived the lower bracket gauntlet from round 2, where they were knocked out by Alliance number 1. Blue Alliance trying to take the revenge match here. Red Alliance trying to keep the undefeated streak alive. 24 all as drivers take control. Both alliances starting at the amp here first, 1 apiece. 4039 the captains and 1405 for Blue trying to make delivery number 2. Fully lit up on both sides. And Red will get the scoring started first. 1-2 from Makeshift. Passing it across is the Grease Gladiators, 15-11 and 14-05, the teams at midfield. Here comes 15-07, the blue and yellow machine out of Lockport, New York, running into 15-11 with their arm wide out. Just over 1 minute left in play. The scoreline is close. Blue with a 1-point lead. Resetting at the amp here. 40-39. This will be the second they need to amplify. Ready to go is the Rainbow team out of Hamilton. Up and in for 40-39. They start their amp here. Here comes the Blue Alliance doing the same. Up and in from the captains out of Honeyway Falls. Just over 1 minute left in play. 40-39 resets here. Still 14-05 static at midfield, and now 15-11 with their arm out. Starting to draw some fouls. 40-39, another shot up and in. The amplifications keep coming in on both sides of the field. 40-39 once again, shot for shot, makeshift robotics. Here comes Cougar Tech up, and they start the amplification. Now red with the lead. Blue has catch-up work to do. 22-28 and 15-07, the two blue machines on the far side of the field. Note in hand, coming across neutral space, looking for a scoring opportunity. They're down 10 points here to Alliance number 1, 71-61. End game period here in match number 1. 14-05 motionless, 15-07 motionless, and 22-28 looking at the chains here. 15-91, a line drive into the speaker. And a tech foul now called on 14-05, making contact with that stage in the final 20 seconds. A terrible place to die out here for the Blue Alliance. Those official results coming in next. Unofficially, Alliance number 1 with the lead. Finals 1 advantage goes to the Red Alliance. Alliance number 1 takes match number 1, 97-67. Excuse me. 70 speaker points here for Alliance number 1 as they take match number 1. We will reset here on the field for match number 2 here in the finals. We'll give our teams ample time to repair, restore their robot, charge their batteries, anything that they need to do. We have a few more awards to hand out in the meantime.
All right, we're going to take advantage of this break and hand out more awards. The first award we're going to announce is the Restless Spirits Award. This team best exemplifies the spirit of first with their loud cheering and team spirit. The Restless Spirits Award goes to Team 1511 Rolling Thunder.
First team, 1511, is Rolling Thunder. They represent Penfield, New York. Founded in 2005, this is their 20th season competing with First.
All right, our next award is the Deadheads Award. This award goes to the team that best exemplifies all that First is about and is a role model team. It is our version of the Impact Award. The Deadhead Award goes to Team 2228 Cougar Tech.
First team, 2228, is Cougar Tech Robotics. They represent Honeyway Falls, New York. Founded in 2007, this is their 18th season competing with First.
You want to start?
You can start. Apparently, I've already started. Who's excited for finals match number 2? All right, let's make some noise. When Nick raises his arms, I want you to cheer for if you're cheering for the Red Alliance, I want you to yell as loud as you can. And when I raise my arms, if you're cheering for the Blue Alliance, I want to hear you as loud as you guys can. Are you ready? That was pretty loud, but I think the Blue Alliance can do better. Ready? I think Nick won round one.
I don't know. We were going for loudest, not longest. So good try, Blue Alliance. Red Alliance, let's give it a go!
Now, Blue Alliance, show them how we answer!
I hope everyone drinks copious amounts of water after that one.
We're not quite ready.
They start singing. Sure, fill the time. I don't care. All right. Do they have like a time limit? They don't. As the Warlocks work to get back on the field, and we have everybody here, I'd like to give a huge, huge, huge thank you to all of our volunteers, our field crew, everybody who's been helping teams, making sure that everyone is ready to play as best as they can here at the 20th annual Rah Cha Cha Ruckus.
And while we're thanking people, I would like to give all of the mentors here a huge round of applause for inspiring the next generation. It looks like we're getting close. Maybe some cheering will help them out. I'd like to chant, I believe that robots rock. I believe that robots rock. Ready? Set? Go. I believe that robots rock. 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 Woo! That was really fun, guys. I enjoyed that.
I think it might be time to meet the teams.
Oh, I'm excited.
Here we are in finals 2. We'll start back over here again, why not? First up, for your Red Alliance coming all the way from Canada, it's 40-39.
The captains out of Hamilton, Ontario, Makeshift Robotics.
In your middle alliance station for Red, 15-11.
Rolling Thunder from Penfield High School.
And last but not least, for your Red Alliance, 91.
From Greece, New York, the Gladiators.
Now they need a win to stay alive, but they've been celebrating those wins all day. Your Blue Alliance with their alliance captains, Team 2228.
Cougar Tech Robotics from Honeyway Falls, New York.
And up next, we have their alliance partners, Team 1405.
From the Charles Finney School, it's the Finney Falcons.
And rounding out this alliance, you know them, you love them, they're Team 1507.
Out of Lockport, New York, it's the Warlocks.
for what might be the final time. Drivers, take a step behind the line in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Finals match number 2 here at Ruckus 2024. Red Alliance took the first match here, but Blue Alliance was down 1 robot for a majority of the match. We'll see with all 3 machines an adjustment to strategy if Blue Alliance can bring this to a rubber match. Red Alliance, consistent auto modes. Red wing completely clear of notes. Midline completely clear of notes. 5 points separate the alliances. 39-35 in favor of the number 1 seeded alliance. 22-28 takes the defensive here first, looking to grab a note from the Red Alliance stockpile. They do so successfully, and this second note delivery from 1405 should be what they need for Blue to get amplified first, and they do. Up for 5. Here comes Blue. 10. 1405 looking for 15 for the Blue Alliance. Beating the buzzer. Can 1507 do it? Not in time. That one falls out onto the subwoofer, but Red Alliance is ready to answer. Now down by 10. 40-39 hits shot number 1. 5 points. 10 points for the makeshift machine. Can they do 15? And match shot for shot. It's makeshift looking for 20. The team from Hamilton gets it done. 61-53. Red regains the lead. 1:20 left in play. 1511 lying in wait on the far side. 1591 shooting over those notes. 1405 respecting the makeshift machine. 2228 trying to steal another note, but makeshift is adapting well, not letting them take anything from their stockpile. Just under 1 minute left in play. Blue Alliance regains the lead, but Red Alliance is amplified. Down by 6-2 for Makeshift Robotics. That one falls to the floor, and they'll have to recollect this one as it rolls across the carpet, eating time off the amplification clock. Blue Alliance maintains their lead, going into another amplification, and there's 5 for the Finney Falcons. Switching places with the locks, looking up high. 1507 for 10, 2228 for 15. Just under a half a minute left in play. Blue Alliance pulling away, 87-67. They have the 20-point lead, and another shot bouncing out from Makeshift. That one hits home. And amplified, 2, that's 10 for Makeshift. Looking for 15 and 20. 15. 20 for the Grease Gladiators. Trying to bring it back here. 5 seconds left in play. It's between 2 points here. Trying to get up in time. Expires. All 3 blue machines up and on stage as time runs out. Scores are official here for finals match number 2, and it goes to the Blue Alliance. Alliance number 4 takes match number 2, 194, and we're going to finals match number 3, 81 speaker points. Leading the way here, 9 stage points, helping them push out in front. Taking us to the rubber match where it all comes down. Finals match number 3 coming up in 10 minutes.
So here we are. Finals number 3. The tiebreaker, come on. Both teams have battled it through the upper bracket and the lower bracket. Finals 1, Finals 2. But this is it. The final match of your 20th annual Rah Cha Cha Ruckus. Starting with the first alliance, or first team in your red, Alliance 4039.
Welcome back, Makeshift Robotics from Hamilton, Ontario.
Next up in the middle Alliance station, 1511.
It's Rolling Thunder from Penfield, New York.
And rounding out your red Alliance 1591.
Out of Rochester, New York, it's the Grease Gladiators.
Now we have your Blue Alliance looking for their final W of the day. It's Team 2228.
Cougar Tech Robotics from Honeywell Falls, New York.
They've been strong all day. They've been consistent. They are Team 1405.
It's the Finney Falcons from Penfield, New York.
And they've got one amazing auto, Team 1507.
It's the Warlocks from Lockport High School, Lockport, New York.
The stage is set. The lights are up. Let's get this show on the road. Drivers, take a step behind the line in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Finals match, tiebreaker here at Ruckus 2024. Alliance number 1 took a finals match number 1. 1405 came back to life, and Blue Alliance secured finals match number 2. It all comes down to this, the tiebreaker here. 39 points every single time. Red Alliance getting it done here, and they come out in front. Can Blue Alliance adjust? Drivers take control. 4039 and 2228 at the end. First 1507 delivers the second they need, and Blue is amplified fast. 1405 makes it 10. Red Alliance ready to amplify as well. 1507 trying to get back in time. But no dice, unamplified. 2 points for the Blue Alliance, but they are keeping it close. 41-39, but now here comes Red. They are amplified. No red machine in sight. Here comes 4039 with ammunition, looking skyward. There's 10. And that is how it will stay with just over 1.5 minutes left here in the final tiebreaker match. 6 points. Red has the lead. Blue Alliance trying to do something about that. 5 points up and amplified for the Lockport Warlocks. Here comes Cougar Tech for 10. Counting it down. Kid 1507 get there in time? No. They head back to the amp. Blue Alliance takes the lead. 40-39, back at the amp, looking to deliver another one. Cougar Tech will beat them to it. Blue ready to amplify again. 1511 springs to life. Looking for defense here. 1405 and 1591 pushing back and forth. The defense works from the Finney Falcons. Just under a minute left in play. Blue Alliance takes the lead, 62-58. Amplification comes to an end. Is it in time? 22-28 does get it. 5 points at the buzzer. 38 seconds left in play. Blue with the 4-point lead. Here comes Makeshift. That shot bouncing out. They recollect here. Looking for the amp. The 1-point score ready to get amplified. 24 seconds left in play. Blue Alliance has the 5-point score in 1511, preventing 1507 from getting back. 1591, despite the end game, going back for more notes. They are amplified, looking for more shots, and that could spell trouble for the Blue Alliance. Hitting underneath the stage zone in the final 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go. Blue is amplified. 3 on the clock, and time expires. Scores are official, and I've been told it's not a tie. It goes to the Red Alliance. Alliance number 1 takes it 93-84, and they are your 2024 Rah Cha Cha Ruckus champions. Team number 4039, Makeshift Robotics. Team number 1591, the Grease Gladiators. And team number 1511, Rolling Thunder. And please keep this applause going for your Ruckus finalists here. Team number 2228, Cougar Tech. Team number 1405, the Finney Falcons. And team number 1507, the Warlocks, for incredible matches today and all season long.
So before everyone runs away, we're going to hand out the final awards of the event. So first up, the finalists of Rah Cha Cha Ruckus for the Henchman Award are Team 2228 Cougar Tech Robotics, 1507 the Warlocks, and 1405 the Finney Falcons. And now, for the rulers of all they survey, your winners of Rah Cha Cha Ruckus, Team 4039 Makeshift Robotics. Keep going. Okay. And their alliance partners, 1591, the Grease Gladiators. And rounding out the winning alliance, 1511, Rolling Thunder.